Hey guys, precision and density of speech. That's what I'm working on this video. I'm trying to just increase the precision and the density of my speech so I can convey more information better. Normally when I record YouTube videos, I record them late at night, right before I sleep. This time it's at 9 o'clock. So there's like 2 hours before I sleep and I'm feeling good. You know, today I had a lot of caffeine, I hit a great workout, and I had a good night of sleep before, you know, and also I just finished my final exams for the year. So I'm pretty happy. I'm ready to work on robotics and ready to tackle the world. Last time I filmed a video where I was not about to sleep, some guy commented that, oh, this guy definitely has Adderall. And I'm not on Adderall, but I'll just take that as a compliment to mean that I'm a very energetic person who has a lot to give to this world. Cool. So one of my realizations that I had while I'm studying is that I could have been a top 1%, top 0.5% student. I could have been an amazing student. However, I am just slightly less amazing than that. I'm like top 10%, top 5% relative to this state, the state of New South Wales. I could have been such an amazing student, but I'm not. The reason why is because I'm playing a different game. I'm playing a longer term game, and that's not to discount the ATAR maxing game. ATAR is what we call it in New South Wales. Basically, it's like your SAT or your IBs, basically. The reason why is because I prioritize the longest term that I can think of. So in school, I'm prioritizing number 1, learning good, useful skills. Number 2, having fun. And then number 3, doing well in school. The reason why I want to do well in school is so I can get an engineering degree if I want. And then also, it can open up the opportunity of traveling overseas and getting a scholarship. Yep. But getting a scholarship doesn't matter if I build a successful business and make money, right? You can't buy me out if I'm already rich. But yeah, the default for high achieving academic students is to get a good ATAR first. However, that's not the case for me because frankly, I don't really care what my ATAR is. The main reason why I want to do well in the HSC, the ATAR test, is so I can flex and I can brag and can say, yeah, I'm a top 5% student in this state. That's the main reason, truthfully saying. But really, all I have to do is get top 10%. I can get any engineering degree that I want in New South Wales. So that's why I'm focusing on other metrics like having fun or learning cool skills, which is why I'm choosing lower scaling subjects, which means that my ATAR will take a hit. Too bad. So sad. Doesn't really matter, but the reality is that I do want to do well in school, but I'm just not hitting as well as I wanted to do, which makes me a bit expectation here, reality here. Come on, man. But anyways, also another note, my last video was about how macro focus is king, and I still stand by that point. Another week of doing my calendar system and ticking off every task that I do makes me feel so aligned, and I never have to question the type of task and the nature of the task that I'm doing because I just trust that my past self did it, which is great. And macro focus is king. Come on, guys. Anyways, I've also realized that using leverage, not really in the cards for me right now. So I'm an act of Naval Ravikant. That guy says there's 4 levels of leverage. You got labor, capital, code, and media. I'm doing media right now and kind of doing code. But then labor and capital, these ones, probably the most like conventional forms, but then also the most like powerful forms. So like Warren Buffett, powerful man, uses a bunch of capital, right? Investor. I can't do that because I feel like I just can't make that good of decisions yet. Like I'm not there yet. Do I think that my decision making in comparison to other people of my age and demographic is higher than average? Yes. Is that an arrogant thing to say? Probably. I don't know. But I think that it's true. I think that my ability is above average, but I still think it's not good enough. It's just like I'm only 17 years old. Oh yeah, by the way, I turned 17. But I'm only 17 years old, only 17 years on this planet. Therefore, my data set is so limited that my neural net isn't trained, so I can't even make good decisions. So I'm not willing to put that much money behind them. So So yeah, using capital leverage is not really in the play right now, but then also using labor leverage is not in the play. Reason why? I was thinking about hiring someone to help me build Robonics, right? Robonics, basically, if you didn't know, social media channel. I've got 200,000 subscribers on YouTube, 400,000 followers on Instagram, and a couple hundred other on TikTok and Facebook. I'm big, right? But the nature of the videos is that they're so hard to make. Therefore, I want to get another person on the team to help me. But I realized that I can't do that because the nature of the workflow is that I'm the one who builds the project, right? So therefore, I should be the one who scripts, because if I build the project, might as well script it, right? It's a lot easier for me to script it. So therefore, I script it, I should storyboard. If I storyboard, I should film. If I film, I should do the sequencing, like basically the first draft edit, which is so taxing. Like, that is so much work. And I wanted to outsource the scripting or the editing to other people, but I can't because it's just so advantageous for me to do it. Therefore, I just can't outsource it. Even to another product, I was thinking of getting someone to help me make a PCB course, a PCB printed circuit board course, basically using this software called KiCad and just doing the basics of it. But I realized that I can't do that. Like, it's not in the cards for me right now, because even if I hired someone on the team, they wouldn't understand the vision. They're not that good on camera. I mean, I'm not that good on camera, but like, I don't know. There's just too many factors that would take up my time. And I perceive that if I hired someone, it'd be slower and more expensive than me just doing it myself. If I just made a circuit board course by myself, it'd take two weeks. Hand it over to my brother. He can edit it. Boom, done, finished, right? So much easier. But the thing is, like, I'm tied to my input is tied to my output. So it's like every hour of work I put in, an hour of work gets done. If I'm using capital capital or labor leverage, then I can put in 1 hour of time, leverage 2 people, and then get 2 hours of time. That's so amazing, but I feel like that's just not in the play, not in the cards for me right now. I need to build the system first, then get people to run it. But I'm still in the season of building the system where it just makes sense for me to be just doing everything by myself. Also for Robonics, my brother helps me to edit the videos and stuff, but I'm still handling the bulk of the video creation myself. That's pretty much my thingy. But the reason why I was thinking of, I would really like to hire someone, is because I'm just not achieving the results that I kind of want to. Like there's so much in this world that I want to do, but I just don't have the time, or I can't do it. There's too much in this world. Basically, I was speaking to my good friend Taehun, probably watching this video. Shout out to you, bro. You're a G. And he was like, we should go Japan for Japan Open for a robotics competition. And I honestly speaking, I really wanted to go, but I had to say, no, I can't. Maybe next year, because I still have to do robotics and stuff. But every time I do that, it just makes me realize how much there is in this world and how little I'm doing to achieve all of it. So many desires, so much things I want to get done, right? It's so little time, and I was thinking maybe I should leverage something, but I can't. Therefore, the best option for me right now is to maximize my productivity, make that thing as high as possible. Therefore, it's like nothing can get in my way type of thing. So what are the actual steps to do that? Man, at the start of the video, I was like, I should be clarity and density and precision, but I feel like I'm kind of off track right now. But anyways, productivity. Every time I turn down an opportunity, it breaks my heart. And that makes me want to skyrocket my productivity so I don't have to do that. I started 2 years ago saying I want to be the world robotics champion, like RoboCup champion, right? And I worked so hard at that goal, and then eventually I got second in Asia Pacific, and then I was like, okay, it's time to do robotics, because even if we kept doing this, we would have no money. Therefore, we need to get our money up before anything. Even if you made it to the competition, you couldn't travel because you don't have any money. So you have to get money up first. So let's build Robonics into a thing that can provide me financial, time, location, freedom, a profitable business where I can actually help people and it will last a long time, right? So step 0 is get money. But I'm working on Robonics and it's not working as well as I want it to be. And I've had to turn down so many opportunities. Like I got invited out to Worlds, represent Australia, at the World Robotics Competition, which I've wanted to do for so long. Had to turn down that. Got invited to go to Singapore Open, had to turn down that. Also got invited to Japan by my friend, had to turn down that. Every single time I turned down one of these opportunities, it's like so, you know what I mean? Like even I couldn't go to my own Australian Nationals. My own Australian Nationals in 3 weeks, I couldn't go. Tough. Only solution, only way out is through. Increase my productivity, build Robonics into a sustainable business, and then with money, then I can start to make bigger moves and it'll just snowball, hopefully. But step -1 is increase my productivity like crazy. So then step 0, get money. That's kind of it. Hopefully I've said everything I want to say. And hopefully you find me somewhat interesting, so you would subscribe. And if you vibe with this parasocial conversation that we just had, you can just turn that into a social conversation if you just want to message me on LinkedIn or Instagram. I don't know, whatever. Anyways, see you next week. Bye-bye.